Drive Solar Crown not only has a release date, but a brand new trailer. And my friends, I am positive, 100% sure that you absolutely missed some things in this trailer. Now, I'm going to be completely honest with my thoughts on the trailer.
In search of wealth, fame, and style.
To me, the Solar Crown represents much more than racing.
I don't know. I don't know how to feel. But quite frankly, it gets the point across, and that's what matters. Now, not only did we get this trailer and actually some new footage of the game, which actually fixes a few issues that we noticed in the previous trailers. Also, it's got a lot of wet roads. It's a car game trailer. It's the release trailer. Well, not the release. The release date trailer. And so, of course, they've got to show the wet roads. It's a car game. It has the wet roads. Now, we confirm a lot of vehicles in here. I'm absolutely excited. Koenigsegg looking spicy. Tunnels. A lot of traffic on display here, which, again, when I played the preview build, there was a little bit less. We're getting close to finish now, including the fact when we jump to this off-road section, you can see that the dirt is now being flung and the frame rate is looking a lot better, a lot smoother, a lot nicer for the trailer. It's coming together. That delay definitely helps in a lot more ways than you might have realized. So as I said, let's talk a little bit about that. So I want to start with this. This is the PlayStation pre-order page, and bam! As you can see, the price is less than we expected. Well, and if you've watched the Pants channel, hit that subscribe button, you already know. You already knew this. To the point where the special editions actually are the same price as most games. And the release date is, if you get these versions, wrong. So if you get the Silver Streets or the Silver Shops or the Gold edition of the game, you get the game on the proper release date. I don't want to say it's early. How about you get it pre the original release date? The wording sounds better there. Now, this is the Gold edition, which is $74.99. This is in pounds. In dollars, it's going to be different. Bam! Yeah, Queen's English. Oh god, it's the king now, isn't it? Oh, sausage fingers. If you're curious which version, the silver version you might want, or if you want all of them, Silver Sharps edition, this gives you the F-Type SVR and the R8. The Streets version gives you Mercedes SLS AMG and the Range Rover SVR. Why you gotta give me one of my favorite cars and the bigger? Gold edition comes with this Chevrolet Camaro, Maserati MC20, and some cloths. The big reveal, one of the big points that you definitely missed in the trailer is actually all the way at the beginning. Hold on a second. This is not the room we started in at all. It is high up, which tells me it's a room, but right here you have a Bugatti. Now, you don't get a Bugatti. I mean, you can. Hopefully, it's going to take some progression to do so. But that, my friends, is one of your cars on display in your property. Oh, yes. And if on the PlayStation page, you do a quick check and display them in the garage of your Solar Hotel suite. That's right. I told you. Garages. Delay good. Delay good. Garage. Fantastic. Okay, now the other point I would really like to discuss is quite interesting one. So, throughout the trailer, they do a countdown of what the date is, which is September 12th. Of course, we can actually get it a little bit early if you get the gold editions, or the other you want the gold or the normal one, right? I have to say, it is scarily close and big balls close to a potential Forza Horizon 6. Now, me and you know we're likely getting a Forza Horizon 6 soon. The time has been long enough. It's just after a motorsport. A motorsport lays the foundation and a Horizon comes out and blows the doors off, and it's fun. I really hope so anyway, after that colossal fail of a Forza Motorsport. However, Forza Horizon and Test Drive are very similar games. Forza Horizon was birthed of Test Drive Unlimited back in the day. It has things that aren't quite to standard of Test Drive, but we're also going to see that here, I think. We're looking at a one-to-one scale. Ireland, I've talked about how this is a new developer creating a Test Drive game. All the new car models and things like that are clearly going to be the focus here. But it's pretty safe to assume, as we've figured out so far, that there's going to be things missing that people really loved about the previous Test Drive games. At least at launch. Now, there is one other point that I mentioned that is sat in the back of my head. They haven't touched upon anything other than announcing that it's always online. As we've discussed, that's kind of a problem for the longevity of the game. And it does make it feel a little bit, I mean, I'm glad it's a little bit cheaper, but it still doesn't dispel the fears in me that one day the game will shut down. All they've got to do is say that, look, we will do our best, or we promise to do an offline patch before the end of the game. Like, we will absolutely do it. And I think that would solve all of my worries. It would solve my fears, because I don't want to put so much time into a game like I did the Crew 1 to lose it all. Even if the community gets the Crew 1 back up and running, and the servers, as you know, in the Crew 1 shut down, I've still got to start again. I've still got to start all over again and do it locally. It's kind of frustrating. It's upsetting. All my, I don't know, that 10 years ago I played that game, and I would really like... You get my point. Now, another point I'd like to make, over on Twitter, I actually mentioned that I heard from some people that basically there was an event going on where people got to see the game. Now, you will very soon be able to hear from press exactly their thoughts on the game. Now, I don't quite know how useful that is, because just for clarification, they voted on Racing Game of the Year last year, and Forza Motorsport 1. So please take whatever they say as a grain of fucking salt. There's just absolutely no way you could take any of these written things seriously. But if you do find some interesting information, please do let me know, because I do know there are definitely some petrol heads in there. But again, now everything is owned by IGN. Don't know if you saw that. IGN Entertainment now owns pretty much most of the press. So why are there different publications for? So this is a pants rant. This is a rant. I'll move on. But nonetheless, expect to see impressions soon. And I haven't had access to the game since long time ago, when I actually played it for that event that you saw. So in my previous video, I mentioned this. This is the garage space that basically I assume is going to be a garage space. And it's pretty safe to say that they didn't just render this for the website now. If it's not going to be here at launch, because it does mention in your hotel suite, which makes me think that, well, maybe the one car on the podium is your garage for now, maybe. It's not 100% been clarified and translation, but surely at some point we're going to see something like this in your apartment, which would be amazing. I'm so happy about that. That is such a huge element that was missing. One of the test drive things is I would have had to go back to the dealership where I bought my damn car to look around my car, and it wouldn't be my car. It's about the personal ownership, and that's something that Test Drive definitely always did better than pretty much any game. There are very few games that just give you that, I earned this, I can look around and put the windows down, put it into gear, give it a rev, just interact with your car in a way that you normally wouldn't get to in a game, because it's like, that's not fun. Why would you want to do that? And then you go, maybe we should do that. Anyway, you can tell the team's confidence based on the fact of the release date of this. As I said, September is generally a Forza window, at least it was. They've now kind of usually slipped into the October-November windows, and I probably expect maybe an October-November, but that's still very damn close. And with an inkling that there may be no red line, as Microsoft said, in terms of what games go to the PlayStation or Switch or whatever straight away, it kind of makes me think that they got big balls. They got absolutely massive French balls. Do French have big balls? I don't know. Are you French? I mean, but clearly it's trying to underprice them and provide a much more different experience that's going to focus on the competition side, which I'm gonna be completely honest, I'm not much of a competition person. I'm here for the exploration. I'm here for the drive. And I think a lot of people are for that. They may have focused a little bit too much on competition, but I guess they haven't done properly a Solar Crown trailer yet, so this kind of made sense. Did it not? You write your own story. That doesn't fill me with confidence. I hope there is a story. I mean, you know, loosely. Anyway, does this excite you for Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown? Are you going to be pre-ordering? My advice, personally, I always pre-order games literally the day before if I know I'm going to buy it, just so I get the pre-order bonuses if I actually want the pre-order bonuses. And I kind of recommend the same system to you guys. Just wait. Just wait. Don't rush. Just wait. And I say that for every game. Every game. And if they go, oh, well, we promised a no offline patch. There's my money. And there's my videos.